He is Rodney Howard-Browne, the pioneer of what is called the Holy Laughter Movement. And when he was here in Washington recently, our VOA religion reporter went to see what this laughter ministry is all about.
Pentecostal Christianity, or charismatic Christianity, is very much about people being infused with the Holy Spirit, touched by the Holy Spirit. So what they believe is that the Holy Spirit has come into their bodies, essentially, and filled it with joy. And the joy is expressing itself through laughter. This worship style has spread, but is far from mainstream, even in charismatic and Pentecostal churches, which account for around a fifth of American Protestants.
Only those that the anointing...
Rodney Howard-Browne says his aim is to bring about a new great awakening. That was the name given to the Christian revivals that swept the young republic in the 18th and 19th centuries.
And that is the only thing that's going to help America. Without a great awakening, it's over. It's finished.
It's a rather controversial concept, even within Pentecostal and charismatic Christianity. Some people will even say this is not kosher, if I may use the term at all. These people are really being possessed by the devil, and it's the opposite of what the people within the movement believe that's happening.
So the event you went to was officiated, or rather the minister involved was Rodney Howard-Browne. So how did he come to this conclusion that laughter was really an expression of the religious experience?
Well, Dr. Rodney Howard-Browne is an interesting person. He was actually born in South Africa, came to this country, and in the beginning he was a rather small-time pastor, and this movement helped him make a name for himself. He now has a TV channel, followings in many countries around the world. And you would think that he goes around telling jokes. And actually, what struck me is how he's dead serious up there. Occasionally he smiles, occasionally he chuckles a bit, but it's almost as though he's the only serious person in the room, and everyone around him is just, in
fits of laughter.
Fits of laughter, yeah.
So what does he say or do if he's such a serious speaker?
It starts when he's built up the congregation to a kind of climax, and then he goes out and he brings them forward and starts touching people. And then people fall down and start laughing. The service that I attended, it happened toward the end of the service, and you did hear people start laughing, spontaneously before he even did this as well.
We have expressions here in the States, and I'm sure all over the world, that laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is great. It's a great expression of joy, but is it biblical? It's
not in the Bible, nowhere in the New Testament. I did ask Dr. Rodney Howard-Browne about this, and he says, when Jesus touched people, they went leaping and praising God. If your life has been touched and changed, you're not going to be quiet about it. But talking to the people, seeing them there, they seem very relaxed. It's kind of like a post-euphoric state. You find it in other places as therapy, as there's laughter yoga as well, which is based on this idea that laughter is contagious and it can be good for you.
What about you? Were you moved to laugh?
Whenever I do my religion stories, I try to come at it as a skeptic. The other thing is I'm working, so I'm trying to move my camera around, get the right shot. But, I did catch myself smiling and felt that contagion of the laughter. I was not on the floor rolling with laughter. I wasn't even really laughing, but I did quite enjoy the experience. One of the reactions that I got from a lot of people that I talked to after doing the story, sort of people who are not part of the movement, is these people are crazy, that they're just nuts, they're nutcases. And actually going there and watching the whole service and how it all transpires, it is definitely sincere. And it is, if you will, it's a euphoric experience. For them, it's a religious experience. There is a genuineness about it.